Bobodi, SABC News reporter, is on the ground monitoring compliance. Lutendo, welcome to SABC News Channel and SA Today. Geez, are people firstly, I think, complying with the new regulations? Is there a hive of activity as you usually see during this time of the year? Or has it become one of those ghost towns? But I see there traffic behind you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let me just speak to you firstly about traffic. You know, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've been here. We've seen one of the most unusual gridlock of traffic backed up for about 17 kilos. And, you know, today we heard that that traffic had been cleared. Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, said it yesterday that the traffic has been cleared here at the border post. As you can see, we can confirm to you that the traffic has cleared. You can only see a few, you know, commercial vehicles going through the border post, and only a few cars. You know, I was here for like two hours, and I've seen just a few cars and people, you know, walking on foot to or from Zimbabwe, and mostly those who are coming from Zimbabwe. I can confirm to you that everything here is normal. You know, if you compare to the previous years, around this time, you know, there's a whole lot of people. You have traffic, you know, gridlock backed up for kilos and kilos, but today it's just less than a kilo. But my concern here is here. If we pan it to the right, you see people there. These are mostly job seekers, and most of them come from Zimbabwe. I cannot confirm to you whether they are here legally or illegally. I don't have the leverage to ask them to present documents. But what is happening here is that you see a group of people who are job seekers. They are here, they wait for people who are mostly crossing from Zimbabwe to South Africa. They help them with their luggages and stuff. But my concern here is, we are in a pandemic here, and you see these people are not even wearing masks. Even those who are wearing masks are wearing them quite casually. You know, they're wearing them like across their chins, which is quite a concern. They're just standing there skylarking. Some of them are even playing snooker. You know, this is quite a concern. Earlier, you asked about law enforcement here. I can see a few members of SNDF, a few members of SAPS. You know, the deployment is quite laid back. If the deployment was efficient, I can tell you that a lot of people will sleep behind bars, since not wearing masks in public is an offense.
Lutendo, Musina is one of those places where people can visit, and you get to see Botswana and Zimbabwe from South Africa. It's a hidden gem as far as tourism is concerned. How has COVID-19 and how has the restrictions as we have them now affected that part of the world?
Yeah, I can tell you, you know, it has been affected quite dramatically. You know, you like I said, you know, this is usually you see a hive of activity here. People coming in and out. A lot of people come to Musina to buy whatever they want to buy. A lot of people come to Musina to look for jobs. Not only Musina and beyond, Lutrikat, Pulupane, Johannesburg, and a lot of people come here to work on the farms, you know, but probably due to COVID-19, well, this year that number has reduced quite significantly, but you still see people, you know, people are starving in their countries, and they come here to look for a job. But I can tell you that there has been some sort of an effect. I mean, COVID-19 has affected the movement quite a bit.
It is, with regards to the number, we know that part of the country as well were, well, I'm going to say slow, but they didn't have the highest number of infections when the pandemic hit our shores. The concerns now with the second wave coming, what is the concerns in particular with the health care workers in that part of the country?
You're quite right. You know, previously when we started hearing about this COVID-19 thing, the infections were quite low here. You know, people talking about the heat, the fact that it's a high temperature area, and the COVID-19 is not so effective. But right now, this is a second wave. It's scaling the loftiest heights now. Even here, you know, this is supposed to be a low infection area, but today we're talking about one of the hotspots in the province, and people on the ground are concerned, you know, especially as a town which is some sort of a place of rendezvous for a lot of people who come here from other countries. You know, we're not saying these people are vectors of diseases, but as we're living in a pandemic, a town like this, which is always clustered, which is always in a windmill of activity, can be potentially dangerous.
Yeah. Lutendo, before I let you go, it is New Year's Eve. Any plans, well, firstly for you and the family, and any plans for the area where you are with regards to celebrating or bringing in or ushering the new year?
Thank you so much, Arabella. Here, this is my home here. I live just a few kilometers from here. I'm just gonna go home, spend it with my family, my wife and kids. I'm just gonna be cagey this time around. I'm just gonna be at home, enjoying myself with my family. I've gotta be very circumspect. You never know where the danger comes from.
Lutendo Bobodi, if you are having a bribe, please, you can WhatsApp me a piece of steak. It's fine. I'll take it, my friend. Thank you very much. And Happy New Year to you. And thank you for the sterling job that you, yourself, and the team out in that part of the country, at the SABC offices, that you do for everyone. And we get your feeds almost every day when you bring us the latest news from that part of the region. Thank you very much, sir.